What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here with episode number 8 of the El Salvador Road to the World Cup. This is the World Cup special. So the tournament is now over. I've also completed the whole tournament so we can see who the winners are. But before we get into that, let's have a look at some of the fixtures we had for warm-ups. We drew 1-1 against St. Lucia, which was slightly annoying. Reg Stanger put them 1-0 up in the 18th minute. Julio Martinez equalised for us. Stats wise, there was 11 shots each, 3 shots each on target, and I had 58% of the possession. I then followed that up with a 5-2 win over Suriname. Marlo Lazrich, I think is how you say it, put Suriname 1-0 up in the 4th minute, and it was 1-0 to them going into half time. But Arsenio Rodriguez in the 51st, and then again in the 61st, Alas in the 67th, Rodriguez completing his hat-trick in the 70th, and Zelaya in the 77th put us 5-1 up. However, Loswijic also pulled one back for Suriname with 3 minutes to go. We ended up winning 5-2 winners. It's 15 shots to 9 in my favour. I had 7 shots to 3 on target, and I had 55% of the possession. The final friendly before the World Cup was against Honduras. Martinez put us 1-0 up in the stoppage time of the first half. We weren't able to do anything else after that, so it pretty much was the last kick of the half. Rodolfo Zelaya in the 55th and Christian Esno in the 74th gave us a 3-0 win. Martinez could have made it 4 but did miss a penalty. We had 16 shots to 7, 9 shots on target to their 2, and 60% of the possession. So we've got a friendly to play in September against Nevis. That is the only game we've actually currently got arranged. However, there will be some more in a later episode. Let's go straight into the World Cup, and we started with Spain. As you can see, pretty much as we expected, an absolute tanking. David Silva put them 1-0 up in the 13th minute. David Villa made it 2-0 9 minutes later. 13 minutes after that, Andres Iniesta put them 3-0 up, and it was 3-0 at half time. We only conceded 1 goal in the second half, Fernando Loriente in the 71st minute, so it wasn't too bad of a second half, but the damage was done in the first. Match stats was 20 shots to 9 in their favour. They had 9 shots to 2 on target, and we had 59% of the possession. So we followed that up with our game against Greece. And look at that, guys, we got a point. We drew 0-0. They were pretty much dominant in this game, to be fair. As you can see there, 13 shots to 5 in their favour, 7 shots to 3 on target in their favour, but it's 50% possession. But I was kind of happy. I got a point. I actually got a point. That was kind of a good thing. The only other thing I really wanted to do was get a goal. And we had our final game against Egypt. As you can see, Spain beat Egypt. So in the final game, unfortunately, it wasn't to be, as we lost 1-0. A El Kwabani goal in the 22nd minute, giving Egypt the lead and the only goal of the game, and we would end up losing 1-0. It was quite close. I had 7 shots to 5 in my favour. They had 3 on target to my 2, and it's 50% possession. So all in all, it wasn't a bad tournament. We didn't get exactly what we wanted in the fact that we didn't get a goal, but we did get a point. And as you can see, this is the end table. Spain top with 3 wins out of 3, 9 goals for, 1 against. Greece were second with 1 win, 1 draw and 1 defeat, 2 goals for and 2 against. Egypt finished third. They had 1-1 and lost 2, 1 for and 4 against. And I finished bottom with 1 draw and 2 defeats, 0 goals, 5 against. And I ended up with bottom on 1 point. So I was slightly disappointed not to get a goal, but I was happy to get a point. And we have to be honest, I wasn't really expecting much out of that. I thought if I was to get a point, it would have been against Egypt, not actually Greece. But I got a point in the end, so that's what I was quite happy with. With the tournament itself, it's not actually finished. We've still got the final to go. But England, as you can see there, qualified. Trying to find which group they're in. Group F, I believe. There we go. They won 3 out of 3. They beat Colombia 2-1. Welbeck and Gerrard. Beat France 2-0. Rooney double. Beat Syria 2-0. Kieran Gibbs and Oxlade-Chamberlain. In the second round, they beat Uruguay 3-2. Quarterfinals, they beat Portugal 4-0. Semi-finals, they lost 4-2 to Holland. However, they threw away a 2-goal lead. Welbeck and Rooney put them 2-0 up at half-time. Leroy Fer pulling one back for Holland. And then Klaas-Jan Huntelaar equalising with 5 minutes to go. And then going on to complete a hat-trick. We still have the final to play, which is being played today. And the winners are probably Spain, to be honest. But oh no, it's Holland, 3-1. Bloody hell. Alan and Wesley Schneider. And Loriente pulling one back for Spain. So they assessed it, they're satisfied, we tried our best. They know we weren't going to do much. So all in all, it's a very good series. My next, I actually do have noticed what was actually quite good, is the Central American Nations Cup, which I'm the holders of, takes place every 2 years. And the North American Gold Cup also takes place every 2 years. Now, my aim for this series was to get to the World Cup. I'm going to be honest and say I was not expecting to do it in the first attempt. So I was thinking what I was going to do is when I made it to the World Cup was going to end it once I'd done that. But because I've done it the first attempt, I'm going to go on a little bit longer. My series will end at the 2018 World Cup. I will try and qualify for that as well to show this is not a fluke. So basically it could be over after the qualifying or at the World Cup. So basically the final episode could be the World Cup if I make it. But if I don't make it, it will end when I have finished the qualifying rounds. I believe we may have the start of the qualifying rounds already. Do we? No, we don't actually. But they will start soon, to be fair. About 2015, 2016-ish will be the start of it. So we got next year, 2015, we got, wrong one, not the Caribbean Championship, don't want that one. North American Nations Cup. Draw gets done on September the 8th, 2014. And I actually begin my defence in January. And then if I do well enough, I'll be in the Gold Cup, which also takes place in 2015. So I may have some few games there as well. Hopefully I'll be around for the World Cup campaign. So that will be pretty much it. That's when the series will end. It will end one of 3 ways. 1, if I get sacked. 2, if I get knocked out of the World Cup qualifiers. Or 3, at the end of the World Cup if I qualify for it. And then that is it. That is the series over. Hopefully what will happen is this series will be the last. My Rags to Riches with Real Oviedo has already finished while I'm recording this. I have now decided to also close off my Sliema Wanderers Journey file. So the only file I'll have is this one. Hopefully, well, this will be the last one. The videos will be uploaded each day. I do actually believe, bloody hell, the size of that spider. Sorry guys, got distracted there. By the time the series is finished uploading on on YouTube, I will have 2014, and I will be loading up series on there. I've already got in mind what series I want to do. What I'm going to also do is on Monday, which will be the Monday before the FM14 release, I will be doing a little video to announce some series I'm going to be doing, or starting off with at least. So keep an eye out for that. But that's it for this video, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, would really appreciate it. But until my next video, guys, take it steady.